Yo, party people, it's Ashley of SingleWomanChronicles.com, where being single is a beautiful choice rather than a miserable circumstance. And y'all, I'm coming to you today with a new dating term that I learned that is going viral right now. It is called roaching. It's funny that people are calling this new because it's 2021 and I've been experiencing roaching since 2007, 2008, all up and through college, y'all. So I guess they just attached a name to it called roaching. Yes, it's very interesting. Forget ghosting. Are the people you dealing with roaching you? So what is roaching? Roaching is when someone you're dating is secretly sleeping with other people or like dating other people and you don't have knowledge of this information. And you know, when people do that, of course, they're normally not direct with that kind of information. So yeah, I wanted to give my story on when I was being roached in college. My freshman year, I believe. He might be watching this. Boy, you know you roached me, you little roach. I'm calling all people who be roaching roaches because I just, you know, it fits. So I was in college and I met this guy and I just was head over heels for this man. And he seemed to be feeling me, but it was just signs that I wasn't the only one, y'all. And we weren't sleeping together, but I'm pretty sure he was sleeping with other people. Because he would do stuff like, one, from jump, we never like went on a real date. We went on one real date, and after the date I got sick. That was the Lord telling me, y'all. This was before I had a strong relationship with Christ. But I went on a date with him and to a restaurant. I ain't even gonna say the restaurant because he really gonna know who he is. But the next day I had food poisoning for like 3 days. But that was like the only date we went on. And we had been dating for like 2 months on that, like since when he took me on the date. So most of the time when we kicked it, it was like on campus or at his place. Like I would go to his house on like a Friday and I would leave on like a Sunday. And we would just be kicking it. We didn't have sex again, like I said, in that time. And that's because I knew he was roaching me, y'all. So, but he would like, he was a butthole. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. He was a freaking butthole. But he was the butthole. Y'all know women, we be wanting to cap, especially when we're young. It's not the bad boys, but the guys that are like buttholes who seem like they're not talking to a whole bunch of women because they seem selective because they're freaking buttholes. And you know, he got me like that because one, he was attractive. Two, for a college student, he had his stuff pretty together. And then three, like he had that thing that a lot of women wanted. You know how some guys just got that thing. So we would kick it, you know, on weekends and stuff. I would chill with him, you know, stay the night or whatever. Then he would drop me off at the dorms. But the thing that I knew that he was doing when he was roaching me was he would have a pattern. So we'd be really good one week, right? Like he hit me up all the time. We kicking it or whatever. Then the next week he would go ghost. He would disappear. He would be super distant. I'd be texting him. He really wouldn't be responding. It'd be like one word responses. And then the next week after that, he'd come back and it was like nothing happened. And I'm like, boy, I know you seeing other people. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I'm not crazy. I promise y'all I'm not. I remember like one day, I'm a college student, y'all. I was bored. I was curious. I'm like, I'm about to ride by this dude's house and see if it's somebody over there. I remember riding by his apartment looking like, is this some cars that I don't see? Because I'm trying to figure it out because it was on one of them off weeks and I was sick of it. And like every time I would bring up like dating or whatever, he's just, oh, you know, I'm really not looking for nothing right now, but I really enjoy your company and I like kicking it with you, blah, 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 blah. And I really can't remember how we ended, but from the definition of roaching, that's exactly what was happening to me. So, yes, this new term called roaching, if that sounds familiar to what you are going through, you're being roached, sis. A roach is roaching you, okay? I told y'all a few weeks before that I wanted to start matching up my blog posts with my videos. So I posted a blog post entitled, "What is roaching and how to avoid it?" So in this blog post, I post more. I talk about what it is, the definition that I just gave y'all. I also talk about the signs. And then I give you ways to avoid it, because don't nobody got time to be getting roached out here. Unless you're roaching too. If you roaching too, then you can't be mad if someone's roaching you. But if you actually want a serious relationship, you don't want nobody out here dating other people secretly, especially smashing other people, because, you know, diseases are still real, babies are still real. You know, you don't want that right now. So if that's what you don't want, then go on over to singlewomanchronicles.com and click on the latest blog post, "What is roaching and how to avoid it?" And y'all share, because people need to be woke. They need to be woke, because there's new stuff coming out every day and I don't understand it. But yeah, y'all let me know what you think, and then share this, because again, wake sis up. Wake them up.